Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another DIY project for you guys. And lately I've just been so inspired on doing all this kind of projects. I guess I just have too much time on my hands. And ta-da! This is a money cake, and this particular one is for a baby shower. But you can do any occasions you like. You can do weddings, birthdays, or even graduation. It's really up to you. And in here I have 1s and 5s, but you can do any denomination that you would like. You can do 20s, even 100 if you're like balling like that. You know, it's really up to your budget. I think this gift is amazing. It's very creative and unique. I mean, I would love this. Besides the fact that you put all your time and effort to make this. It's a very personal, you know, it makes it look like you're really thinking about that person. And it's just so freaking cute. I just want to stare at it all day. So shout out to Heather from Heather's Hobby. I learned how to do that money cake from watching all her YouTube videos. And if you guys want to learn like I did, just keep on watching. Here are the things you'll need: 2 paper plates, your dollar bills, colored papers, ruler, pencil, scissor, clear rubber bands, glue gun and glue stick, your decorations, tape, curling ribbon, fabric ribbon, decorative tape, and of course your disc. Also some tulle ribbons that I forgot to put in here. I pretty much got some of my disc at the dollar store and some of my decorative items as well, and so hit that up before you go to your Walmart or your Target store. Because I'm only using $50 in ones, we're gonna need to trace our colored paper with the dollar bill. This will fill in the gap for our very last tier on our money cake. So in one sheet of paper we can make 4 dollar bills, and we're gonna cut them and we're gonna roll it just like the dollar bill. We can now start rolling our bill, and you can choose to roll it however you want it. When you're done rolling, at the very end, you are going to secure it with the clear rubber bands that we got from the dollar store, just like so. And voila, you have your rolled dollar bills. Here I'm wiping some of the glue to the paper plate. Doing this trick will prevent the paper plate to get burned from the heat of the glue gun. Now we're going to need to cover that paper plate with some colored papers or poster paper if you have it. But here I'm just taping my paper together because I didn't buy the poster paper. And we're going to trace that paper plate on it. And then you can just start cutting your circle. I'm gonna glue this part together, and this is basically gonna be our cake holder. Now grab your tulle ribbon and just start cutting some pieces. We're gonna glue this around our cake holder. We want this to look like an icing, just like in a real cake. this is how it looks like after the first layer, and I'm gonna add another layer on top, and we're gonna do the same thing around our cake holder. This is what the top part looks like, and this is the bottom part. We can now start putting our pieces together. We're gonna glue this large part of our disc first, and then we're gonna do the same thing for the medium one. Now we need to cover the sides and the top part of our disc, kind of like a fondant, you know, in the cake. So we're working on the bottom tier first. For the sides, you can just cut a little portion on the poster paper, or you can use the excess from where you trace the dollar bills, just like I did. And here, I'm gonna trace a circle for the top part. Once you have all your covers, we're gonna glue them together just like so for the large, medium, and the small disc. For the bottom tier, I'm placing a piece of decorative tape on my money, and I'm just gonna try to see where I want to put all those money before I put the tape around them. So I put the $5 bill and then the $1 bill on right next to it. And then I'm folding some dollar bills to go in between that $5 and $1 bill, just like so. Once I'm satisfied with how they look, I'm going to grab my decorative tape and just put that around the money to secure them. You should have something that looks like this for our bottom tier of our cake. For the second tier, I'm folding the dollar bills and I'm just going to stick that around the disc just like so. Once I have all my money on my disc, I'm then going to grab my decorative tape again and I'm going to tape that around the money to secure it. Now this part is for the very last tier, so we're using our rolled out dollar bills and colored papers. So I'm just kind of alternating between dollar bills and colored paper, dollar bills, colored paper. Or you can do it with all the dollar bills. It's really up to you. And just make sure you secure it with the decorative tape. This is what our very last tier looks like once we're done. And this is how all our cakes look like. The bottom, the middle, and the last tier with all our money secured around our disc. Now before we glue them all together, we're going to grab our fabric ribbon and we're going to glue that around our decorative tape just like so. Make sure you don't glue around the money, just where we have our decorative tape. Here I cut 3 pieces of fabric ribbon and I'm gonna make a ribbon out of that. Here we're making 3 ribbons for all our tiers, and we're gonna glue that to each one of them. On our cake tiers, I'm gonna find the very end where we glue them together, and then I'm just gonna kind of hide that ugly part with this ribbon, just like so it looks nice and clean. Time now to start arranging our money cake. So grab your cake holder, so that's gonna be at the very bottom, and just glue your bottom tier on that, just like so. Here I'm placing my decorations on top of my first tier so I know where they go, so I can start gluing the middle part of the cake, just like so. Over here, I already glued the 3rd tier of our cake, and I'm placing some more decorations on top of it, just so I kind of know how my cake would look like without even gluing them first. Here I just rolled out some dollar bills to fill in the gaps on our first tier, and I glued some more of that baby booties just so it'll look a lot more fuller and nicer. And now you can see how your cake is starting to come together. Really nice. Now this part is optional, but I decided to put some curling ribbon around the neck of my rubber horse just to make it look nicer, and then I'm gonna curl that ribbon in a little while. So just grab your scissor and start curling, and when you're done, you just place it on the very last tier of your cake. I'm also adding the balloon at the very top of our tier, and over here I'm just tying the gift card on the balloon so they know who the gift came from. And I'm just gonna find a spot for this, and I'm just gonna stick it in there just like so. So I want to add some more decorations. I'm just grabbing my tool and cutting a little piece of that fabric, and I'm gonna glue that in all over the baby booties, just like so. So this is our finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the tutorial, and if you guys like it, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks once again. Bye!